Hey, so I'm Leslie, and I have been a single mom for about over 5 years now. My son is 8 years old. Me and his dad split when he was 2.5 to 3 months. Um, no, 2.5 to 3 years old. And the answer to the question, what do single moms need to survive, may surprise you. For me, during that time after I left my son's dad, I was very down and depressed and very feeling kind of hopeless and not knowing. Actually, I was feeling hopeless while I was still in the relationship, and circumstances happened, which I'm not going to get into, but I knew it was time for me to leave, and I knew that I had to do something for me and my son. And I was mostly doing it for my son, to be honest, because I could take care of him easier than taking care of me. But what I realized looking back, what I needed as a first time newly single mom was to know that I wasn't really alone, and to know that I could get help easily when I was open to it. I was very negative Nancy. Someone would maybe suggest something that could maybe make my life better, and I automatically was like, nope, not happening. And I would list all the reasons why it wouldn't happen. So of course it wouldn't happen. And I was really hard on myself. I was really down and out on myself and my situation. And, I felt very much alone because now I had to raise this boy on my own, and I don't know. I told myself I didn't know anything about raising boys at the time, but what I realized I needed the most was to know that I wasn't alone, to know that I could ask for help anytime. And I didn't even have a support group or support system around me at first. I had to build that. My family lives in Hawaii and I live in California, so calls and FaceTimes can be helpful for sure, but it wasn't the in-person support that I needed and craved and longed for. So I created my own support system, and I did that by reaching out. I joined a 12-step program that helped me a lot with the situation that was going on with my son's dad. And they were very welcoming, non-judgmental, and they understood what the heck I was going through. So I felt like I wasn't alone, and I could speak my mind, and no one would make me feel bad or make me feel funny for speaking my mind. And before that, I didn't really have a voice. I would just keep my emotions inside, or I would vent them off to my friends, but not really do anything. Not really put in the action work to do it. I would just complain, basically, and not do anything about it. So it was my own fault for stopping my own transformation from happening sooner, I think. And so I created my own support system. I started going to Zumba classes every Monday and Wednesday. I would go to Zumba classes like church, like clockwork. Like I was there, unless there was like an emergency or something, I was there. That was something I could control in my life, was where I would spend my time. So I went to Zumba religiously. I found a support group of an amazing community online of women all working on their health and wellness. That was a big one. And now I have a tribe of awesome ladies that I work with who are all working on their goals and dreams and believing in themselves. So while we definitely need money to survive, at that point in time, I realized that I needed to know that I wasn't alone. I needed to know that there was help available, and everything came together. I'm still a work in progress for sure, but my situation improved and keeps improving year by year. So when I left my son's dad, we were living here in this apartment where we are now, but now the energy and vibe is so much different, and I've done a lot of work on myself So that's what I would suggest, is to just know that you're not alone. Reach out to support. I'm here to support and help you if you're in the same similar situation. I feel like that's why why I went through my struggle, is so that I could help others. And that makes it easier for me to process, because that means that my struggle and my pain had a purpose, and helping moms in the same situation is very fulfilling for me, because that's what I wanted, that's what I needed at that time. And so I had to create that for myself. And even though I had no family, didn't really have friends, I created that community, and my faith grew. My relationship with God, higher power, universe, whatever you want to call it, grew. And there were some days when that's all I could say was, help me, God. Like, I don't know what to do next. And so for that, I'm super grateful. So what do single moms need to survive? To know that they're not alone, to feel connected. And if you don't feel supported, ask for help. Because there are resources available. There are people who, can help if you ask, but we'll never know what's going on if you don't open your mouth. And I had to learn that. I had to speak my truth, even if my voice shakes. Even if it's nerve-wracking, still speak up, because we deserve that. We're created and designed for a purpose. And part of that purpose is to use our mouth and help others by sharing our story. So hope everyone has a really great day. And if you liked this and you want more of it, and you want to be surrounded with a community of amazing women all working on our health and wellness goals, and also just working on our lives to be better individuals and help others, if you're heart-centered, check out my Facebook group, which is called All Heart and Hopeful Happy Healthy Moms, and it's on Facebook, and the link to the group is in this video. And hope you all have a really great day. Sending lots of love.